Good morning, everyone. Today is December 28th, and this is our weekly or bi-weekly Monday meeting updates for the town. Tony Vignani, Board of Selectmen, and to my left is Jim Boudreau, the town administrator. I'm going to turn it over to Jim for a bunch of it, but before I do that, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Hope you all had a safe holiday. I especially want to give some thanks to a bunch of the municipal employees that are actually working on those days when we enjoyed the long weekend. You've got your fire, your police, your sewer, your water employees, DPW's on call, and then, of course, the transfer station was probably at its busiest days on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. So thank you to all of them who are working. That being said, I'll let Jim go over some of the projects that are going on in town. Jim?
So, good morning. Thanks, Tony. First, the COVID update. Since last Monday, we've had 46 new cases. That's up from the 37 of the previous week and one of the highest numbers we've had to date. Most of these are new addresses. These are not repeat addresses. These are new addresses, so we are seeing the virus starting to spread around town. We are still yellow somehow on the state COVID map, 3.32% positivity rating over the last 14 days. That's down slightly from the 3.38 of the previous week. The state number yesterday was 7.1%, which is very high. We've talked about it for the past couple of weeks. We're seeing the Thanksgiving bump and the surge in the cases. That is now going to be exacerbated with the higher numbers on Thanksgiving. If people are getting together for Christmas and New Year's, those numbers will now be even higher. So we are asking you to please follow the guidelines available on Mass.gov. If you go out of state, if you travel for the holidays, you need to be aware of the quarantine regulations when you come back. 14 days, or you have to have a negative COVID-19 test administered within 72 hours of your arrival back in Massachusetts. That applies to anybody who's going to New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine for skiing. So please make sure you go to mass.gov/COVID and look at what you need to do if you travel. There's also information on the school website if you have students in school and you go out of state. The good news is vaccinations have started. There's a 3-phase vaccination plan that the state has. We are in phase 1. Clinical and non-clinical healthcare workers doing direct COVID-facing care have already commenced their vaccinations. This is followed by long-term care facilities, rest homes, and assisted living facilities. After that, police, fire, EMS get their vaccinations, congregate care settings, home-based healthcare workers, and then healthcare workers in non-COVID facing care. We anticipate our public safety will begin getting the vaccination early in January. So sometime in the first 2 weeks of January, we anticipate they will start getting their vaccinations. As of Saturday, the government has put in new limits on gatherings. Outdoor gatherings limited to 25, indoor gatherings limited to 10. And most industries are now at a 25% capacity limit, including restaurants. That does not include the staff, so it's 25% of the restaurant capacity, not including the staff. The rest of the guidelines for restaurants are still in effect. Again, you can go to mass.gov/COVID for any additional details. Also, if you had any non-essential inpatient surgery scheduled for the next 2 weeks, those will be postponed or canceled. The reservoir is 100% full, so we're done with those updates. But the green sand filter on well 17A, the building is up. That is a little bit behind schedule due to parts being delayed by COVID, but we are scheduled to have that completed late summer. Again, Cole Parkway is underway. That project will start now after the new year. Cedar Point continues to progress. The laterals are finished. The contractor is taking this week off. He'll be back at work next week. They will be starting then the main excavation trench. That will be a very big excavation. If you want to get an idea of what this trench is going to look like, how deep it is, some of the manholes have been delivered, and you can see how tall the manholes are and where the sewer line is down the bottom, so you get an idea what that trench is going to be like. That is going to be very disruptive. People will need to pay attention. We will get a notice out to residents this week that it's going to start. That is still scheduled to be completed before the summer season, but we will see what happens with the weather. And finally, we will continue to remind you, flushable wipes are not flushable. Please don't put them down the sewer system. We have a nice video on our website. Right on the front, you can click to it. But those are causing major problems in our sewer treatment plant, so please, the only thing that should be going in the sewage system is the toilet paper, and nothing else should really be flushed down the drain. Aside from that, I wish everybody Happy New Year. Please follow the guidelines, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. So, Jim, just to go over that, this weekend we were out walking down by the Lighthouse, and it's very active there. So you can see the construction on the road. The laterals are the piece of the sewer system that's going to the houses. There's going to be a 10-foot trench there that's 10, 12 feet deep.
It'll be 10, 12 feet wide and up to 12 to 15 feet deep in the road. They will need to button it up every night so that people can in and out afterwards with steel plates and things. But it will be very disruptive when they're doing it.
So I see a sign that says residents only. So we really don't want the traffic going down there during this time period?
If you can avoid going out to Cedar Point while this is going on, you should avoid going out to Cedar Point while this is going on.
Great. Again, I know it's a beautiful place to walk, but you really have to be careful. The roads are all gravelly now anyways, and they're going to be worse. And there will be those huge metal slats of just covering for the road. So be careful going out there. And walkers are different, but cars really probably shouldn't go out there.
Yeah, again, it's going to be congested. It's going to be hard enough for people who live out there to get in and out of there without other people going out there. I mean, it's cold. It's not a great time to be out there anyways. It's
Right.
cold and windy, but if you can find another place to go do your walking or go visit the ocean, we got a pretty big coastline. You should try to find some other places to go while they're doing that
Right.
work.
And I highly recommend walking over at the new facility over here. Want to thank everyone that was involved in that. The high school fields look just phenomenal, and there's great walking paths there. You can walk around the track. This is all brand new, never been used, and could not look better. And I just ask everyone to take care of it. Don't put any bicycles on the track or any of that sort of stuff. The track is there for walking and running. Let's take care of this so that it stays nice. In addition to that, we've got 100, many other projects going on. We've got the field, the golf course project is out to bid, and that should be coming back soon. We've got, like you said, the piers down in Cole Parkway. We've got the sewer system. We've got the senior center. All this stuff is just
Yeah,
going full speed.
we signed the bid. The board signed the bid before Christmas on the fire station down in Hummerock.
All right.
And then in January, early February, the water department will be putting the bids out for the 2-inch water mains around town to replace all those starting in the spring. That'll be a pretty big project. So you'll be seeing a lot of that work commencing also.
Right. Awesome. Well, the town still continues going on. The one thing that I will add is we are meeting next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, and one of the topics that we're going to be discussing is the wind turbine. So if you're interested in that, there'll be a Zoom call, and you can participate there. That's all I've got. I'll repeat what Jim just said. Wish everyone a happy New Year and a safe New Year, and have a good day.